it's that time of year again. The Sephora Spring Savings event is coming up in a few days. So if you're looking for an all-around guide as to how to shop the sales from a pro makeup artist perspective, then keep watching. Now, just some quick information on the sale. It begins April 10th to April 20th. First tier that is going to get to shop is the VIB Rouge tier, and they get 20% off, and they start shopping from the 10th. Then you have the VIB tier that's 15% off, and they will start shopping on the 14th to the 20th. And then finally you have the insider tier, and they will also start shopping on the 14th. So VIB Rouge is first, and then you have VIB and Beauty Insider. If you haven't yet, go ahead and sign up for a Beauty Insider account. You will automatically earn that 10% discount. And then as you shop, and you earn points, that's when you move up in tiers. So as a makeup artist, I do have VIB Rouge. Honestly, I'm going to tell you guys now, as someone that does personal shopping for clients, I go out and I buy makeup for my clients and teach them how to use this. I would not shop this sale unless you are VIB Rouge. That is where you're really going to get a discount that is worth it. If not, still watch this video and make a note of the products that I'm recommending, because those brands do also have their own sales, and you can kind of wait until the brand is doing their own sale and get a better deal on it. Now let's get into the recommendations. The first category that we're going to start with is skin prep. If you guys have seen any of my makeup prep videos, you know how much I stress the importance of having some sort of hydrating layer in your routine so that you get the hydrating in without the risk of pilling. Okay, so we're talking about skin prep to have the best makeup application. So these are some products that I like. I have the Tatcha Water Essence. I've been using this, the Essence, sorry, I'm saying water because watery liquids. Tatcha the Essence. I have been using this for years. This is one of the first products that I have purchased from Tatcha almost 8 years ago, and I have consistently been using it. It's hydrating, it's nourishing. If you're using it just within a skincare routine, it helps the rest of your serums and everything work better. And if you're using it again for makeup application for your skin prep, then it really is going to hydrate and plump your skin so that you have a really good makeup application. Next is from Violette FR. This is her Boom Boom Milk, and this is made by a makeup artist. You see where we're going here. The hydration is really, really nice. It's a really beautiful product. Personally, I have reviewed this before. I'm not a fan of the spray, the way it sprays. It's a sensorial thing. I don't like how it sprays, but that doesn't deter from the product inside. It is really nice. Again, plumping, hydrating to the skin, and really preparing you for a good makeup application. And the last thing in that category that I want to share is from Rhode. And this is the Glazing Milk. I would use this on more drier skin tones. So for your perspective, because you will be potentially, if you're someone that wears makeup every day, I want to say what skin type I would use this on every day, because if you are acne prone, using this every day may give you some issues. As a makeup artist, if you're acne prone and sitting in my chair and I'm doing your makeup for this one day and I never see you again, I may still reach for it depending on how skin condition is, just to get the results that we need for this makeup application. The other two products are great for any skin type. And I would say for drier skin, you could go for this one. And continuing skin prep, I have two moisturizers. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and this still stands top two, probably not two, when it comes to a moisturizer for underneath your makeup. Charlotte really gave us a skincare line that is truly skin prep for makeup, because as a makeup artist, we're thinking about your makeup application. Yes, we want your skin to be healthy and to have benefits. So there are ingredients in this that are beneficial for your skin, but ultimately the goal is, as Charlotte would say, is to create a juicy, darling, lovely skin, darling, for your makeup application, darling. Cult classic at this point, the Dewy Cream, a beautiful moisturizer to wear underneath makeup. Again, you get skin benefits from it, but you also get a really gorgeous makeup application from it. And I do fear that a lot of times people ask, is Tatcha really worth it? Da, da, da. Once you try it, you'll be like, oh, okay. A lot of people have tried to dupe the Tatcha products. As I said, I have been using Tatcha before Tatcha became popular. When I was talking about Tatcha, nobody, people were like, huh? What? What? So I have been talking about Tatcha for a very, very long time. Okay. If you go into my archives, you will see that I'm a Tatcha girly. And I have had the honor of trying lots and lots and lots of products, and she has not been duped to this day. That's all I can say. And then finally in our skin prep category is under eye cream. This is from Shani Darden. And this is the Intensive Eye Renewal Cream with Firming Peptides. If you're going to ask, do you need an eye cream or can you just put your moisturizer under your eyes? Yes, I'm so sorry, but you do need an eye cream. Yes, you can technically put your moisturizer under your under eyes. You absolutely can. And I do believe a lot of our concealer issues is because we aren't prepping our under eyes the right way. The skin under the under eyes is different, so it's not that far-fetched to think that a specially formulated product for that area is beneficial. Is a lot of it marketing scamming? Yes, not this one. I have gone through quite a few of these. I have also included this in some of my clients' kits who I could tell, I was like, I can see you're not using anything underneath your under eyes. A lot of your concealer problems are because of it. I'm including this eye cream in your budget and we're going to try it. And they have all said, oh my gosh, thank you. This is the best thing I've ever put under my under eyes. This is skincare, okay? This is skincare. This is from Shani Darden. She is an esthetician. I love her line in general. You cannot go wrong with a Shani product. And now that I think about it, this isn't skin prep, but I need to get it. I'm going to get it. And I just thought of this when talking about Shani Darden, and I would be remiss if I did not include this. We can call it skin prep for makeup for that really special event, but also just to have in your skincare routine. And this is the Shani Darden Triple Acid Signature Peel. Yes, Triple Acid Signature Peel. And it's going to resurface, brighten, refine. I have gone through 3 boxes of this, and this is by far one of the best at-home skincare treatments that you can use. She is spicy. She is one of the few products on this planet in this time as a millennial that I will say, if it burns, it works. We know that that's not a thing and we should never say that again, but this is spicy and it's spicy in the right way. If you've ever had chemical peel, usually on the removal process, that's when it gets a little spicy. That's what this feels like. It doesn't feel like something that's damaging. It really does feel like, oh wait, this is an actual treatment product. You will get 8 treatments, and this is what each treatment looks like. This is the individual pouch. Also receive a kaolin clay neutralizing mask. You layer this over it, and you also have a brush to do your applications with. So you will scoop everything out and you'll apply it. And the treatment is for all of 2 minutes, 1.5, especially if you're a beginner. My skin is trained with acid use, so I do a full 2 minutes. 100%. Let's get into makeup, and our first category is going to be complexion. I think this is my largest category in terms of products, but it's still concise. So let's start off with foundation. I have not one, not two, but 3 products from Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I wear shade 3, and this is a really beautiful product on the skin. It has a little bit of pigment. It is something that you can maybe wear on its own. On me, it gives more radiance than pigment because this is an exact match to my skin, and it is sheer. And the texture of this wears really nice under makeup. So if you have a foundation that you're not super happy with the texture of, this is something that you could use. If I were to recommend something that is anything close to what a primer wishes it could be, it would be this. Then for foundation, we have the Dior Backstage Face and Body. This is a fantastic foundation overall. It has a really nice texture on it. I feel like this works for the folks who want a tinted moisturizer and even those who want something full coverage. This is a medium buildable coverage and the texture of it wears really nicely, and you can control the coverage in terms of how much you put on and how you apply it. And of course, coming from Dior, we do have a really good shade range. Also from Dior, I'm sorry, Dior was stepping on everybody's necks the past few years when it comes to complexion. They were not playing. I look at my little raggedy stick. She's so raggedy right now. She's been everywhere with me. Oh, I wear shade 3.5. Nope, I'm lying. 3N. We're no longer 0.5 girly. 3N. And this is one of the best cream stick foundations to have launched since cream stick foundations. It is top two of this and the Tom Ford stick foundation. If you know, you know. If you know ball, you know ball. This is better than the Tom Ford foundation. It is emollient. It has much better coverage. And the texture of this, the Tom Ford is a teensy bit drier in texture than this one. And this fixed what I would have liked to have been fixed in the Tom Ford foundation, which is still a 10 out of 10. The only thing about this did not launch in the usual scope of shade ranges that we know from Dior. I heard through the grapevine, this was an experimental launch. They wanted to see if their people would be into the stick, so they did not do a full shade launch. I have been waiting for shade extension. I'm still waiting. So if any Dior people are watching this, please stop wasting time. Thank you. Then we have, where did my little spatula go? Okay, we have to show the whole thing as it should be. From Danessa Myricks, the foundation that took over the internet in every single which way, in a positive way. This is the Yummy Blurring Balm Foundation. This is mine. She is not used as much because I am in between everything. Me and my salamander complexion. It is not my exact match, but this is the closest that I have. And this is a really unique formula. This is for my oily skin girlies. I also plan on making a standalone video on the many ways that this can be used. It does have an untinted version, which a lot of people are using as primer. I use it in different ways, so I will make that video. But once you can find your shade in this, it does adjust to complexion. Fantastic, fantastic product. All right, now we have concealers, and I have 3 for us today. Starting off with my number one, because I think that this is the best overall concealer that will appease to everyone. This is the Haus Labs Triclone Tech Concealer, and I wear 2 shades. I wear 23 light medium golden. That's my lighter, like brightening color. And then I wear 30 medium peach, which is like my skin tone matte. The formula of this works well for every skin type and age range. We know that once we hit a certain age, concealer starts to look a little crepey. It starts emphasizing any little fine lines that we can't see with our own eyes, but then we put on a concealer and suddenly there it is. I find that the Haus Labs really does a good job of sitting well underneath the eyes, and we do have an excellent range of shades that anyone can find their 1 or their 2 concealers, depending on if you're a 1 concealer kind of person or a 2. I think this also works for the tinted moisturizer folks who don't really want a lot on their skin, but maybe you want a little under eye situation. I have used this to spot conceal on the face. I am not this is my foundation free makeup routine, but I'm applying concealer everywhere kind of person. But if you are, no judgment, only a little bit of judgment, but not much, and you want to use this, great. Next concealer, I feel like is in the same range as the Haus Labs concealer. This is the Prada, what did they call this? This had a lot of things to say. the Prada Conceal Concealer. Okay, this, I can't find the book, but the Prada Conceal Concealer. I really like the texture on this. I did do a full review on this concealer and it is really nice. And it reminded me of the House Labs, but a little bit different. Maybe I'll do a comparison video. Comment and let me know if that's something that you would like to see. We can do like the House Labs on one side. Sorry, what was that? And the Prada on the other side. So comment and let me know if that's something that you would like to see. My last concealer is from Dior. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct. And this is for my full cover, full glam girly. If you're someone that needs that full under eye concealer, you want baked, shaped, I don't know what we're doing, but if you want to do a lot and the most underneath your eyes and it still look pretty, this is really good. It is also waterproof, so a little bit of tearing. I had used this one evening and it was expired and my eyes kept watering because of it. I did replace it. This is the expired one because I forgot to bring the replacement, but I just want to show you guys the product. A really, 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 really nice concealer for my DIY brides. You're looking for a concealer that's going to do all the things and have an excellent shade range, then this would be something worth trying. And last in complexion, but certainly not least, because this is the product that keeps everything together in a base routine, our powders. I have two here, and the number one, the big one, not the little one, Hourglass Veil Setting Powder. I've been using this powder for quite a few years. I've gone through quite a few jars. I stopped using her because more powders started coming out. And again, as I shop for clients, I want to see what's out there. I want to try. I want to be able to answer your questions because you guys come to me when you see viral stuff on TikTok. Hey, is this worth it? Should we buy it? Da, da, da. And then I also want to know what's out there that will fit in your routine and your lifestyle. So I have tried quite a few powders since then. And then I circled back. I said, I haven't seen my girl Veil in a minute. Girl, what's up? What are you up to? And I tried it and I said, yeah, still... oh, blue. And I was happy with all of the ones that I was trying, but she just reminded me. Second powder is from One Size. This is the Boucle Silk Airbrushed Powder. This is a finishing powder and it does have some reflective properties to it. So it's a little bit of a glowy powder. And the way my first impressions on this was incredibly high and it remained right there. So this is not a setting powder. This is a finishing powder. You use this for the final blur and the final oomph that you would like to add to your makeup routine. I use this on a brush. I feel like actually I use it on a brush. You can use it on a puff. I was going to say I feel like it's a little bit too much, but it's actually not. It's actually not. It is fine. So I would add a little bit of this. Girl, you don't have a brush next to you? Are we doing makeup or no? So I would use this just like so, like my makeup is done. I would use this under the eyes to just bring a little bit of light here. And the texture of it sits really nicely under the eyes. And I wear shade medium. I did initially get light. And that is even more brightening. Personally, that was too much brightening for me for the levels that I like on myself. In makeup, let's move on to eyes. So our eye makeup section. I find that eye products can be very overwhelming. And based on my experience, we are buying lots and lots and lots of eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes, and we're not really using them, or we don't really know how to use them. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to choose eyeshadows that just make your life easier, that will make you reach for them, and that they're a foolproof application. First are the Armani eye tints. I really, really, really like these as a formula and as a product. They have tons of shades. I probably have about 12 of these if I am counting. I wanted a little shimmery moment today, so I chose these two colors to wear today. They also have matte colors and shimmers. So these are very long wear. They are easy to apply. The little doe applicator, the pointy tip on the applicator gets into the corner of the eye. You can also turn it sideways and use it as liner if you wanted to. You can smudge it with a brush. You can smudge it with a finger. In terms of cream slash liquid eyeshadows, this is a really, really, really great formula. And again, the applicator is to me what really pushes it from others because it makes it easy to use. Next, we have the Color Fix from Danessa. These aren't specifically eyeshadows. They are pigments that can be used in any which way. Now, I really like these. These are two from the Nudes collection. She has lots of them. She has some with shimmer, and then these are matte and in different browns. I mixed these together today just to do a little bit of dimension on my outer corner. Now, I will say I feel like this takes a little bit more effort to use because of the packaging. It is a squeeze tip tube, so you are going to need to use a palette or on the back of your hand. This isn't a direct to skin product, so you do have to have a step in between, and I found some clients, they don't want to do that extra step. So like, that's why I would give them the Armani. There are others who are like, oh no, we're locking in and we're doing it. So they will get this, especially if they're someone that likes multi-use capabilities, because again, you can use this on the skin. You can use this around the lips, depending on the shade. You can use it on the cheeks. You can use it on the brows. So they are multi-use pigment. And finally, for eyes, we have from Violet FR. These are liquid shadows, or they're called U Paint, and they're liquid eyeshadow slash eyeliner. And beautiful, beautiful packaging, excellent formula. Again, another makeup artist brand, because we just know what we're doing. Another doe foot applicator. You can see how small this is. So just like the point on that Armani, this fits into that corner and it gives you control as to how you place it. And again, you can use a tip or you can use a side and you can make an eyeliner with this. Violet also has lots of fun colors and again, shimmers that you can use, you can combine, but the idea is again, just beautiful one and done products. All of them are that way, one and done products, and you vary the way that they look depending on how many layers you apply, how you apply it, how you share it out, how you don't. So all of these for the eyes, just really fantastic. You can just, honestly, I would just choose which color that you're most drawn to because they all have different color ranges. So you can get one from each brand. I mean, it's a sale. Now is the time to do stuff like that. For mascaras, I've got one. You already know. You already know what we're talking about. We're talking about the YSL Lash Clash Mascara. I am sorry to the other mascaras. It is her. It is her. She is she. And that's it. Look at my lashes. This is what we're wearing. I'm wearing the brown. I have never been as obsessed with a mascara. And let me tell y'all, I started from a pink and green tube. You already know what I'm talking about. For someone that wants length and volume, you want some va-va-voom to your lashes, these are your girl. And the reason why you have that va-va-voom is not just the formula, but the shape and size of the brush. Can we get it to? So we have the brown, we have the black, and then for my waterproof girlies, we also have the waterproof. I think there's a blue, which I need to try. Okay, we're making our way down our list. Let's get into color cosmetics. So that's our blush and our bronzers. We're adding color to our complexion. So let's start off with blushes. For blushes, I have one. I sat and I really thought about it. And if I were to tell you to buy one blush, it would be this. If you're a makeup hoarder and you want to have more things, then we can talk again. But if you were to buy one blush, it would be this, and it is the House Lab blushes. The reason why, one, they are powder. Anyone can apply it. Two, the powder melts into the skin. I'm wearing it. I'm pretty sure if I told you this was a cream blush, you would believe me, right? Exactly. The way it melts onto the base, it doesn't sit on top of your product. It melts really nicely in. That's why like I can't ever set things in between because then you don't get that. And then I know you guys spray setting spray to try and like melt things together, but it doesn't. Focus. So, House Labs powder blushes, just chef's kiss. The colors, the pigments work on all complexions. And again, I feel like this is an easy, foolproof application. And it works even if you're someone that wants a matte makeup look, because you're going to be doing the things to make your makeup matte and it's going to sit well. And if you like a skin-like finish like me, you put this on your skin-like base that you've made and you have skin-like blush. Ease of use. There are tons of brushes that I like and I still love. But again, when I really thought about what makes a blush good, it is the pigment. It is how easy it is to use and not mess up, not look like a clown. And it is how it looks on the skin. And out of every single blush that I have and I've tried, this is one that checked all of the boxes. Now for bronzer. So the tea is my favorite bronzer is not sold at Sephora. So my second favorite one is from Maker by Mario. And this is what I'm wearing today. It's the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. And I wear shade medium dark. So this is what this looks like. This has been viral for a very long time and rightfully so. It's a beautiful product. It's easy to apply. Again, something that's foolproof. You can put it on underneath or you could put it on over your base. You could put it on skin. I've used this on vacation and I've just put it on bare skin with no other complexion products. And it does work really, really, really well. The texture of it melting nicely into the skin. The third bronzer, I don't have it yet. I have been looking at it. I have been looking at the launch and I want to mention it because in my heart, I feel like it's going to be good. I will be picking it up during the sale. I will report back. Yes, the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Soft Matte Powder Bronzer. And this comes in at $30 and it has how many shades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades. And this is what the deepest one looks like. Oh, my screen protector. It is a berry plummy type color. I am very excited about that color. So we're inserting this as a worth trying, worth picking up during the sale. It's worth risking it, not having tried it. I really think so. So fingers crossed. And then finally, highlighter. I thought of it again the same way I thought of blush. You guys know I love me a highlighter and I had to whisper to all my other highlighter loves, I still love you. You're either not sold at Sephora, so calm down. This is a Sephora specific video. The Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tint Highlighters. I've got them all. I'm wearing Pote Peach today, which mimics my skin. You see that color against my skin? So that mimics my skin. So when I put this on, it is really giving a skin like glow. Rose, yeah, this is a Pote Rose, which is a pink. This is a little more sparkly, a little more like highlightery, but still that very melty balm. And what I like about this is that it's not tacky or greasy. A lot of balm, highlighting balms that we have, they have that wet, glossy type texture, which can be annoying for some, like your hair sticking into it and it just maybe moving what's underneath. Fingerprints. Can you see that texture and how that looks? So it's a dry balm, but somehow still gives this glow and it melts right into the skin. All right, now we have brows. Brows, the framing of our makeup look, and it is just two products. For the brow gel section, it is going to be Rare Beauty. I have been testing out brow gels and doing brow gel battles for a few years. I do have curly textured brows. My brow hairs are not naturally straight. And for me, if I'm using a brow gel, the gel has to pull the hair straight and keep it into place. And usually what happens is as I go on my day and my body heat reheats the product, it curls back down, and when it curls it causes flakes on my brows, and then my brows will lift, and it is a mess. So that is why I started testing brow gels, because whenever you look at ads for brow gels, it's girls with their brows are either laminated or they just have naturally laminated appearing brows. Okay, not folks like me. There are people that have curls and textures to their brows. So I'm speaking for us. So if it's working for us, the folks with naturally straight brows are going to have an even better experience. So hands down, the Rare Beauty Brow Gel has lifted, shaped, stretched, kept in place. In terms of our brow pencil, we have here from Valentino, this is the Brow Trio. They have changed the packaging. I have the original packaging, and I am going to purchase the new one to replace it because I am just about done with the pencil side of this. So this is three products in one. You have your wand, your spoolie to brush your brows. You have an angled pencil, and then you have a pen tip, and this is a brush tip, not a felt tip. You have a pen tip to give you strokes, hair-like strokes on your brows. And what I like about this pen is that it does not bleed as you apply it. A lot of pens, as you make that first stroke, it just starts spreading, and it's, where are you going? I need you here, please. This is just such a good product. Now for lips. So lips, I have kind of in categories. So we're going to start off with lip liners. Now, my requirements for lip liner is we need pigment, we need good colors, right? Because not everyone is a pinky, not everyone is a nudie. We need a range that anyone's lip personality, lip color, lip combo personality can pick something from your products. Okay, so the first liner, and these are not in any particular order. The first lip liner, to me, in my opinion, is the most underrated, and it is from Glossier. I have all of the colors. I have every single one. Anyone can find a shade or two that they like. The one that I'm wearing today is Buff, and I have a few others that I wear from them. It is a wooden pencil that you will sharpen. They do have a sharpener that they sell separately that you can get. So it is a wooden pencil that you will sharpen. The texture is somewhat like a gel, but not fully creamy, slippy, slip and slide. You know, some gel lip liners are a little bit, it almost feels like you're putting on a gloss when you put that liner on. This is a really nice middle point in terms of texture. So it goes on smooth. It lasts really well. So these, I really like the Glossier lip liner. Second is the Fenty traced out lip liners. I'm not sure why these get a bad rep. The only thing I will say is the cover has an air pocket situation. So when you put it on, it feels like it's on, but it's not. And then the cover falls out in your bag. You have to give it an extra push. Did you see that? You have to remember to give it an extra push so that the cover doesn't fall off. It's this air pocket thing. And the product, first of all, the shade range, unreal, absolutely unreal. Fenty does lips so exceptionally well. If you were to choose the #1 lip brand in the world when it comes to makeup, I would give it to Fenty. Fenty gives us lips. You may not like anything else, but you can't not like a Fenty lip. When they launched, there was a lot of confusion. These are sharpenable. Is that a word? We're making that a word today. You sharpen these. I've seen the girlies used them down and then they were throwing them away and it's like this. I'm like, what are you doing with your pencil? Sharpen it. Like this one here needs to be sharpened. So if you have this stuck in a drawer and you're like, oh, I'm so annoyed it finished so quickly, girl, go sharpen the pencil and live your best life. Finally, the Charlotte Tilbury lip cheats. These are going to be on the list until the end of time when it comes to lip liners. Charlotte does lip liners exceptionally well. All right, these are also wooden tip, that same similar gel, but not feeling super wet, just comfortable when you apply it. And the reason why that texture is so special is because if you have fine lines around your lips, this is going to help smooth that texture and give you a really nice border that we create on your lips. The colors, fantastic. Everyone kind of got stuck in Pillow Talk, which is fine, but please, I need you to know she's got so many, like Foxy Brown. Oh my gosh, so many. Now onto lip colors or lip products. I want to start off with a lip balm. I know lip balms are very popular. Everyone wants a really nice lip balm that has maybe a little bit of color, maybe not, but something that's just going to be really nice on the skin. What's popular now is a lot of lip peptide products. And this stumbled on my lap a few months ago, and I have been locked in since. We've been locked in. I finished a couple tubes. I can't find them. You know, when the lip balm's just, it's probably stuck in between a sofa somewhere. So I pulled out a new one, and this is the Clarins Lip Perfector. Depending on what color you choose, there are different shades. Some have more pigment than others. The applicator is a little angled sponge tip. And you know what? I love it. I'm a little bit tired of pulling out a big fat doe foot something and the thing just spitting and flying and just, I'm a little bit tired of that. I'm not gonna lie. I love me a good squeeze tube. This in my hand is shade 01, and I'm assuming this is a milky pink. I opened it for you guys. Yep, I was right. Can you see a milky pink? See that little right there? Smells delicious. It smells delicious. It didn't turn my lips blue or purple. For lipsticks, I narrowed down to my two favorite luxury formulas that have different finishes, matte / velvet, satin, sheer, some shimmer. So anyone can find their happy place. Okay, so the first one is Gucci. Gucci does a lip when I tell you. Oh man, the velvet matte. I am bougie. I love me a luxury matte because it does not feel like sandpaper on your lips. This is the satin. They're actually the same color. The color is Love Before Breakfast. And this is the Painted Veil. And this one is matte also. This was me trying to find my nude. What I like about this formula is that once you apply it, it is smoothing to the lips. Any fine lines, any sort of texture, this glides on it nicely. They wear well. They're not like in that self-setting type liquid lip locked in, but they last well. Next is the Dior Rouge lipsticks, and this is shade, of course, 999, and this is the metallic. So this particular color is discontinued. I think they discontinued the metallic. I should not have shown you guys this. I grabbed the wrong one, but same thing. So they still have velvet, they have satin, and then they have sheers and frost, if that's what they're calling it. And again, bunch of colors to choose from. The same with the Gucci, a bunch of colors to choose from. So if you're pink, and Gucci also does have fun colors. So there's some greens, there's some blues, and then of course like your nudie mauves, your pinks, your reds. Dior has tons of wearable colors, your corals, your pinks, your nudes, your reds. You guys know I'm a red, so I collect the 999s, which is why I grabbed it. I was like, okay, I grabbed $9.99, but I grabbed discontinued one. I'm so sorry. But the product is there, just not the metallic finish. So Dior Rouge and the Gucci lipsticks in the gold tube. I've got two more products in the lip category, and these are from Fenty, of course, because I just said Fenty gives us a lip. Okay, these are the Gloss Bomb sticks. Now, these are surprisingly incredibly long wearing. Through eating, through drinking, they last so long. They last so long. These are, no, I don't want to say that because the young girlies might not. I was going to say these are my mom lipsticks, and they're easy to put on, easy colors. And when I'm chasing my kids, I don't have to worry about touching up or anything like that. The birthday party lip, the other classmates' birthday party lip, we go into the park lip, and we're still cute. We're still cute because it lasts. It lasts through the hey, get down from there. It lasts through the oh, mommy will kiss your boo boo. Everybody gets a Fenty boo boo kiss. And amazing colors. You want a nude? This is the nude that you need. Okay, the color that I am wearing today is Tulip Kiss, and I want to tell you something about the formula too. So incredibly pigmented. We get this gorgeous shine. It sits on the lip because it has that long wear capability. I compare this to the original YSL lip shine. I have a lot of these, and then they reformulated it. Whenever I put these on, I love them, but the minute I put them on, they're immediately on my teeth. Okay, because that lip oil, the formula doesn't stay in place per se. I need a lip liner with them to kind of lock them into place so that they don't go sliding up this way, but then they slide under my lip and onto my teeth. I'm a professional, so I know how to use this and make this work. I always hesitate in giving these to clients unless they're the nudes, but again, they're discontinued, right? And then we go through our lessons in how to wear, how to apply, yada, yada, yada. Then Fenty dropped these. And these are what this should have been. These are what this should have been. You get that oily gloss look to it, but it goes on like a lipstick. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And the shine lasts too. It is comfortable, smells good. Just the packaging is 10 out of 10, no notes. The final lipstick is for those who are scared of wearing lipstick, but want to buy a lipstick because everyone's wearing lipstick. So should I get one? Is that you? Okay. So this is from Merit, and this is the signature lip blush. And this is for the girls who apply lipstick like this. I'm so sorry, y'all drive me nuts. Because can we put it on? Please. But it's okay. No judgment, no judgment. Just a little bit of judgment. Just a little bit. A little bit. But you see one of those girls, and I see that. It's a little bit like I'm scared to wear lipstick because I don't want to look like a clown, combined with I don't like how things feel on my lip. And they're the same skin tint girlies because I don't like the way foundation feels. So you're just aware of all of the textures that you apply. You guys are and I know because I don't know if you guys have seen my lipstick personality quiz. I'm going to link it in the description, and it's about the lipstick shape and what it says about you. Maybe I need to do a way you apply lipstick and what it says about you, because I read you guys for filth, but my girlies doing this is for you. You're still here with me and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Might as well. I mean, we're locked in, so go ahead and hit subscribe. Comment and let me know what you've been adding to your cart. Okay, and if there are things that I haven't mentioned, because I can't mention everything. So also let me know what's in your cart, okay? So this, I want to talk about tools, aka makeup brushes. What makeup brushes am I recommending from Sephora for you to shop in the Sephora sale? And I've got 3. We have the Sephora Pro Collection. This is the 47 brush. This is the most all-around multi-purpose brush. It is, I think, labeled as foundation. Yeah, it say right here, Pro Foundation. I also use this for cream blush. I've used this for cream bronzer, multi-use. You don't always have to go by what's written. That is a guide. But once you start using a brush and you see what it can do and you see what it can give, you can start applying it to other things. The Sephora Pro collection is actually going to be 30% off for all tiers for everyone in the Sephora sale. So this is always a time to stock up on Sephora Pro collection products, namely the brushes. I'm showing you this one, but girl, you can get all. Next, we have Hourglass brushes, and these are easily the most luxurious and well-made and well-shaped brushes that you can splurge on the foundation brush. But again, anything that's kind of a foundation can give you the rest of your complexion because it's going on those same planes, especially when it has bird shape to it. Again, not specifically just this brush, but Hourglass brushes overall fantastic. So again, look through your brushes if you have none, or if you need a couple, then you can definitely pick up some from Hourglass. Gorgeous, gorgeous brushes all around. And for the finishing touches categories, we're going to quickly go through hair, body, and fragrance. Not too much. Not too much because I like to stay in my lane, but I do know some things. Okay, so body, I'm going to share my most repurchased body wash and most repurchased body lotion. And I think that's good enough for body, right? Yes. So body wash is necessary. This is the eucalyptus scent, and they drop the olibanum. Whatever it is, I'm gonna get it. The sale is usually when I stock up on my necessary body wash. I also went and got the travel size because I need it. All right, then for the body moisturizer, we have Josie Maran. This is the whipped argan oil body butter. And do I have to say anything else? I don't think so. Refill? Hello? Travel? We love to see it. We love it. And now for hair. Now I am a natural straight, but when I wear my curls, I expect my curls to curl, and we don't do heat damage slash heat trained slash heat damaged hair around these parts. I'm going to show you guys the products that I use for my blowout slash satin press. I don't go in as much with the heat to get full silk. We're gonna call it a little satin cotton pressed, if you will, because you can see we still have some texture in my hair, and I like that anyway because when my hair is too straight, it's just too straight. You know, like I need a little bit of volume in that because of my oblong face. What I use is Orbe. I get my Orbe during sale, y'all. It's the Royal Blowout. This is new to my routine. I like it. I do. That's the Orbe Blowout. And then the Orbe Straight Away Cream. And this is the Smoothing Blowout Cream. I like this more than the Royal Blowout. I do. I purchased this the last sale because I was at this much on this, but this is still full, so I don't need to buy this again. You really only need a little bit, but I'm going to repurchase this one. It's also a heat protectant, and the Royal Blowout is also a heat protectant. Does it say how much? This is 450 degree, both of them 450 degree heat protectant. I stay at 325 with my irons. The Color Wow Dream Coat, like I said, I'm a curly natural, and because I'm doing satin cotton slash cotton jersey presses, not quite silk, I'm gonna buy it every single time. It does work. The girlies who use it and say it doesn't work, you're not using enough. You're not using enough. It's not hair perfume. You gotta put the product on. All right, just as much foundation as y'all are putting on, put that hair products in your hair. Okay. The other product that I've been loving is the Color Wow Raise the root, thicken and lift spray, the cure for flat hair. As I said, I have, when my hair is curly, she's up there. I cannot get her down for anyone, but when my hair is straight, it's like, well, you said you wanted straight, so we're taking a nap and we just gonna lay down and that's gonna be it. So I found that I have actually needed a bit of root spray to help get that lift back up. Yeah, there we go. See? Boom. Instant. Wow. Color wow. Love it. Now, the final two products for hair, I recently had a few months ago. I can't remember the timeline, but my hair got badly heat damaged. I tried a new ceramic sharp flat iron tool. I thought it was going to make my life easier. I used it exactly twice, 4 weeks in between usage, not even back to back. I used it once, waited 4 weeks because life was lifing and your girl's hair was nasty. I did not wash it. And then I washed it, used it, and then I noticed, I was like, wait, by the next wash, I was like, oh, my hair doesn't look right. And when I diffused it, you can see for yourself. It was a mess. What I did is I started doing protein treatments to try and help my hair. I did have some cuts in between to help cut some of that damage off, but it did go all the way up into my layers. Because of that, I was not able to wear my hair curly because it looked so bad curly. So I had to do like this, we're gonna call that a linen press. That's even a linen press. I whispered the iron, my original iron, not the shark. I went back to my original Revlon ceramic. If La Croix was a flat iron flavor, that's what we were doing. What I found really did the job is the Olaplex number 3. I had been using some others and I wasn't seeing any results. And I was like, you know what? Let me go back to Olaplex. Let me try it. And boom. This is what my hair looks like now. See? I don't need to say anything else. And then I top it off with the Olaplex bonding oil. And that is my hair care recommendation based on experience because, you know, I'm not a hairstylist, so that's what we are. Finally, let's do fragrance. I may be upsetting the girls, but I am going to live my truth. I love fragrance. I also find that some fragrance can be overwhelming. I'm a makeup artist and I'm all up in your business. I'm all up in your face. I'm all up in your neck. I'm between your legs. Okay, I'm like, I need to come closer. Okay, we're together through this makeup application, okay? All right, we're besties by the end of it. You're gonna be smelling me. You're gonna be smelling me. Now, I was always taught you don't want to be the cause of someone's migraine. Can you imagine giving an actor a migraine at 3 o'clock in the morning? It couldn't be me. So I have fallen in love with this set of fragrances because they smell lovely. I've received compliments on them. I have never gotten and you can see that like, there's a body language. If you're an aware person, when your fragrance is overwhelming to the person and the people you're with. So I'm sharing my favorite fragrances, not just saying, oh, for the clean girlies, but for someone who wants to smell lovely, but not trigger a headache, not give yourself a headache, not give a client a headache, but you want to smell good. The Glossier girls. I like them. I really do. I do. I like them. I have this one in this size too, and they just dropped a new one. Are we getting it? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep the other one is in my car, you know, but again, travel, packaging, they smell great. They smell great. And the thing about it is you can do this. You can do this. You can start off with you. And then you can do the other U. The other U. Ooh. Ooh, I've actually never did this before and it smells so good. What? Wait, the U. They all have the base of U with extra seasonings. So that's why I'm like the U. I'll put the real names here so you can see, but the base of them is all U, extra spices. And then this one. Oh, oh. Wait. This is like a Digimon evolution. I just Magna Angemon Glossy Edition. This is oh, I feel like those influencers when they're like, huh? Wait, no, but I swear I've never done this before. And the most I've done is 2. Quick. If you're like me and you have all of them, go do this. And please come back and tell me that this is not the best scent that you've ever made. This smells good. That actually did a thing. I am much excitement. So this is it, guys, our Sephora sale recommendations. Like I said, comment and let me know what your wish list is. Please, I want to know. Maybe I can kind of help influence or de-influence you on some things on your list. And while you're here, go ahead and check out this video. This has a lot of my first impressions on a bunch of new products. So maybe you can find some other things that you didn't know about that you would want to add to your shopping cart. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.